Hi everybody, back with another chess video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than the game and review and analysis. A key theme in a lot of my games, my wins and my losses have been either tactical blunders, that could be losing a full piece, losing an exchange, losing a pawn, or maybe just a blunder of having a winning advantage and losing that down to either a draw or just a completely losing position, even if I'm not losing any pieces. Um, so a lot of tactical mistakes. Today we're going to be doing some puzzles. I'm going to be kind of talking through my thought process and seeing what I'm getting right, what I'm getting wrong, what I'm missing, to try to just improve that part of my game. Because although reviewing games and going over your mistakes is definitely important, um, you do have to be pretty sharp tactically. So 18, 17 right now. This is just my normal puzzle rating. Let's take a look at this puzzle and see where we might have some improvements or where we need to go. So immediately I see rook attacking that pawn. Um, King takes, queen check, king there, queen check, king there, queen check is mate. Let's see if there's anything that can. Rook takes, king can't go there, king can't go there. Nothing else can take that pawn, or can take the rook. That might be the way to go. Okay, so that was a pretty easy puzzle. Let's see settings I'm on. Let's make sure we're on. All right, we're on extra hard, so we're gonna run into puzzles that are definitely not that easy, but that was a good start. So here, I see my bishop is pretty locked in. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. Rook is kind of out on its own. Kind of patrolling this little square, is blocking this king in. King does have a little escape square right there. Bishop hits my queen, so that is primarily where I want to move, or my first piece that I want to move. Their queen can get over to my rook pretty easily. Can get over to my king pretty easily, so it's in a good spot. I can give a check there. King goes here. I can give a check here. King there. Queen there. King there. Can't go there. Start that over. Check there. Rook check. King goes there. Queen, I think, can deliver mate right there. King can't go there. No, no. I think that might be the solution. Queen check. Rook check. Oh, and doesn't have us finish. Okay, great. All right, let's keep it going. I believe I have my puzzle settings to just all puzzles, but so far we just had a couple mates. Let's see what we have here. Queen attacks that pawn, protected by the knight. King goes there. Queen can give another check there. Queen goes back, or king goes back. And rook takes. Check there. Check. Back. Do I have any? I can also go check there. Check there. The queen can't give a check. Check. Knight check. King there. takes. Is look at my pawn, protect. Rook takes. Queen takes. Check. Bishop can also just block that check. Queen. Queen takes pawn. King h8. Queen h5. Either bishop back or king back. Let's say it's bishop there. Check. It's a bit of a trick. I keep looking at this queen check most forcing move that I see, but maybe that's not right. What about rook check? Rook takes. Queen check there. Check. Block with the bishop. Oh, wait, I do have queen check, rook check, bishop there, take, pawn takes, knight delivers mate. See if there's a way to refute. Queen check, king h8, rook check, has to block with the bishop. All right, I think that. Rook check, rook, then just delivers mate. So far, so to the custom puzzle section. Try to get puzzle themes instead of just mates. We have all themes, 1400 to, put this to like 2500 score. Gonna mix. All right, so bishop takes. Take with the pawn. Rook takes back. King there. Queen's looking at that pawn. Looking at my bishop. Knight's gonna be jumping in. Bishop attacking the king. Queen is undefended, so I can capture the queen. Let's say after that, takes that pawn. I just take back from that discovered check. Take. Go to the corner. Queen takes. Bishop there. I can just take back with the king. I think that might be the solution. I think this is a bit of a I don't know if it's a deflection or forget the name of this one. Take the queen. I believe I want to move this way, so I'm not moving into any pins along the D file. Go to the next one. All right. Bishop's looking at that pawn, but it's well supported. Knight attacks the rook. Queen's looking at my knight. Queen defends that knight. My queen's attacking that knight. I can capture the knight if there was a way to break up the queen looking at it. We do have that pawn push. Queen takes. Pawn push. And I don't think it can defend again. But I want to just push that pawn to start. Then that bishop is still just kind of biting on these two pawns. I just push there, then I just captures the rook, and that is not helpful. I think I have to push that pawn first to attack the queen, and then it'll move. Then I can attack the knight. If it captures the pawn, I just attack again, and it can't defend the knight. The knight has no checks really or anything it can give me, because take with the pawn, bishop check, I just move out of the way. I think I have to push this pawn first, and then that one again, and then I can take. All right. Let's keep moving. This knight is undefended. This knight's being attacked by the bishop. This pawn is really preventing my bishop from getting out. I have a check. I can block. I can take, and then I take the bishop. He has to take back with the pawn before taking my knight, because taking with the knight's not check, and I'm threatening the queen. And if I go queen check, bishop defends. Even though this knight's undefended, there's nothing attacking it, and then I just take the bishop. I think that's where I have to go. I did not enter that knight move. I take. So I think I take first. I take first, then I take the bishop. All right. Attacking this. Queen attacking the pawn. I can give a check. King is 2 escape squares. Knight is attacking the pawn. Knight's attacking that. All right. Queen defends the knight. Queen has a check on A8. Probably want to evacuate my rook by giving a check. King goes there. Rook takes. King can't take back because my queen defends it. Maybe check. Queen, and I think that's mate. Check. Bishop defends. I take. You have to take back. Check. There. Queen takes rook. King there. Do I have anywhere else to go? Not really. Check. There. Check. There. Check. There. Check. Check. There. And I can take the knight back, I think. Start with a check. Ends with the bishop. And then, okay, I can take. Let's do a quick analysis. See what happens if the king retreated back after the rook check. If it retreated to f1. King went there after the queen check. There. A little bit slow. That'll be a little bit quicker. Rook takes. Slow right now. Might be catching up. Yeah, king f1's a blunder. Wants. this, this. Just check. There. Check. Yeah, that's best. Check. Why would you go? I want to do that. That's just wondering. There. And I think rook check. That no, that's a miss. E5 is bad. 5. Where's a miss? Why? Once. Oh, because queen takes. Okay, that makes. All right, go back to do some more puzzles. All right, pawn's threatening that. Queen's threatening the knight. Looking at the rook, but rook is pretty well defended. Queen's looking at the bishop. It's well defended. Am I threatening anything? That pawn is protected. Maybe the queen wandered in a little too deep. It may be trapped. Is the queen maybe trapped? Rook there, just knight there. Queen, not go there because the knight takes. Can't go there. Actually, queen there. Pawn takes, attacking the bishop, and it's the discovered attack on the queen. Queen can't take the knight. Queen can't take the bishop. Or can, but it's going to be traded. Knight can't be taken if I go knight a5. Even if that takes, it's not threatening anything. I just take the queen. That's probably the move. I think the queen wandered in a little bit too far. Yeah. Then pawn takes. So here we have the king and queen on the same rank. So potential for maybe pins. This rook is attacking the pawn, but it's defended. Same for that pawn. King. A couple squares I can go to, just cannot go to 6. So I'm looking for forcing moves. Looking for forcing. Queen there immediately threatens rook e7. Queen here threatens that, but queen can go there, rook can go there, so I don't think that. Queen there, king there, rook there. Queen just check. Queen, king to get off the rank. And the queen move to a dark square. And go there. Attacking the rook. They give a check on there. Restart that queen. H8. Queen there. Queen back to give a. Oh, that wouldn't be a check. The rook is still there. What am I saying? Rook takes, queen takes, queen takes, rook takes. So that's not good. I feel like this puzzle might be a little bit of a waiting move. Not a waiting move, but it's not immediately, it might not immediately be a capture. I don't see any obvious captures. What if, is there any other way my queen can attack that square? See it. Queen b4. There. Gonna go there. Queen there. Then I give a check there. It can't block with the pawn. And oh no, that wouldn't be a check because my rook is still there. Queen h8. This one is a little bit of a tricky one. I keep getting drawn to this move, but that might not even be the right move. Might not even be the right idea. Queen there. Takes, takes. Check. Take me anywhere. What about queen there to start? Rook doesn't really have anywhere to move. Queen there. I feel like the king would wanna. I mean, the king can also just go there. Rook there. One I'm a bit stumped for. Keep seeing this queen b4. That may not be right. Just try it and yeah, it's a. I mean, queen there, king there, rook. Oh, that might be it. Oh, look at the solution. Oh, my second idea was close. Why is queen e2 wrong? Oh, let's go to the analysis board. Pawn takes. Queen e2. Six. Check. There. Now that's going to be king h8 is best. Oh, I just don't have any checks I can give it without wasting a tempo and losing my rook. But if I go queen e3, let's say you make the same move. Can't go there. If I go there, check. There. If that check. 8. There. 8 again. All right, so I was kind of hung up on the wrong idea for a while. And then when I got close to the right idea, I just didn't take the time to really think through what the right solution was. All right. So just for the sake of getting the right puzzle. All right. So their queen is defended by the knight. Attacking my queen. Their king is pretty loose on the side of the board. That pawn's unprotected. That pawn's unprotected. King can go there. Queen check just gets captured. Doesn't really do anything. I don't have any pawn checks I can give. Where can I get my queen to? Go there. And then any squares? Go there. I can give a mate there. So you do a waiting move with your queen. Where can I go there? Where can I go then? Queen there. No, I don't like that. Queen f4. Maybe they do like a waiting move with their queen back. And I don't really have any other move. I don't like that. A forcing move is taking a pawn. He takes that pawn. I can give a check. Can't go there. Can't go there. King can go there. And then give a check here. King can't go back because it's protected by the pawn. Cannot go there. Can't go there. I think that's it. And a little bit. Pawn check. And that. So my queen's attacking that. Rook's attacking the bishop. Defended by the queen. Rooks might be threatening to infiltrate. King is pretty safe in the corner. Rook. Anything tries to defend that rook. Let's see. What do I have? I can go pawn there. Attacking the rook. Attacking the rook. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Of that. Queen can come out, but doesn't. I go rook there. Takes. Gonna make a Lufton that's not really threatening back rank. Let's. Knight's also looking to go in there, protected by the pawn. If I go there, then my c3 square is pretty weak. Rook takes. Rook takes. Takes. Queen takes. So you make a luff. Go check. I can't go check because you just take. 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 Looking for forcing moves, checks, captures, and attacks. I don't see any checks. Don't see any captures that are worthwhile. The only attack I see is e4. Knight takes bishop. Try that. Okay. Probably should have thought through a little bit more after this move. And go rook there. Good. All right. That was just winning an exchange. Let's queen attacking my queen, defended by the rook. Queen cannot deliver that check because it's defended by the rook. If I have any checks, captures, or attacks, I think it's kind of safe there. I don't have any dark squared bishops to exploit it. I have that check. This might be a deflection. Rook takes, queen takes. think this is a deflection. King there. Queen takes. Rook takes. Rook takes. I think this is a deflection. And I take the queen first, and then I win the rook. All right. Let's do one more puzzle, and then I think I might end the video there. We get it right. We get it wrong, we might have to do another one. All right. Queen stacking the pawn. It's defended. Rook, or not rook. Knight's attacking there. Queen's attacking that pawn, so that's pretty loose. Queen defends the rook, but that's not really under attack. I need to defend that pawn unless I have a better attacking plan. Knight check. Rook takes. Queen check, that's mate. Don't think they're just going to walk into it. Knight there. Knight check. Pawn takes. Queen check. Check. There. Maybe there, threatening a mate. And my queen defends the pawn. Knight can't really hop in with any checks for the rook to win my rook. I think. Knight there, or king there. I think I would just take there. But let's say takes with that pawn. Takes with that pawn. Then make a queen there. Pawn blocks. That's no good. That is good. I move this knight any better of an attacking square. Not really. Not under attack, but it's not really doing anything. What about rook takes? Rook captures back. Check. And I think that's mate. I don't think there's a way to stop that. Rook takes. That threat is gone. Takes. I don't really care because I'll take the rook. Check. I did not think. I moved the king. I don't think I moved the king. Rook back. Attacking the queen. Rook takes. There. Queen takes. There. Then, even though the bishop's attacking the knight, you can't take the knight because then I give that check and it's going to be mate. Back, and I just capture it. So let's think. Rook there. Takes. Takes. I think I miscounted this. Rook. E8. Rook takes E8. Knight takes. Queen takes. Go there. Queen can give me a check. Rook E8. Rook takes E8. Queen takes E8. Rook E8. Rook takes E8. Knight takes E8. Takes E8. King 7. No check because defends it. You can't capture. They deliver mate. That's what I have to do. Yeah. I think this is just going. Look at it a little bit in the analysis. Look at it in the goes queen take, rook, jack, back, rook takes, knight takes. Oh wait, I completely missed my queen just staring at that. That was so silly. Knight takes, and you can't take back because my queen just. That was so. I think it's time to end this puzzle video because that was just such a blind spot at the end there. A lot of mating puzzles, so that's always good to reinforce. A couple winning exchanges, attacking ideas. So always good to study puzzles and just kind of solidify that tactical knowledge because you really are never gonna, get too good at tactics. So always good to sharpen that because that's been a big theme in a lot of my games. So next time we're probably gonna do another rapid and analysis, but for right now we just worked on our puzzles a little bit. Thank you.